Alrighty, it is Thursday, but I have to go back to Wednesday really quick. So I went back on, I unloaded the phone. I edited audio while coloring the Flores family picture. All I have left to do with that is the dotems, and then I have to do the background. And I stopped there because like they're the smallest feature of the picture, you can barely see them. And then I worked on and I completed and finished the base art for the extras for chapter 6. And all I need to do is the comic for that, and then the text for the base picture, and then that's completely done. I should do myself a favor and just save that picture to Pinterest, because like I've been forgetting to load the extras artwork. I still haven't done all the extras artwork for Ho Hum Dee Dum. That makes me so upset. I have to do that. And then meanwhile, so we stopped to eat lunch. We watched the next episode of Captain Tsubasa. I hated this episode mostly because it moved way too fast. They did 3 things. One, I think they did 4 things. One, they ended up completing that tournament. It was a tie. I felt like a waste of time. 2, a few days later, the kids found out that Roberto is retired because of retinal disconnection or something like that. They all ran to Tsubasa's house to confront him right when he was asking his parents if he could take Tsubasa to Brazil with him. Those 2 things happening at the same exact time felt so jarring to me that it just took me right out of the story. But the thing that destroyed it for me was what happened afterward. They announced that they were going to try out for their city's nationals team, and that happened so fast. They've gotten to a team like really quickly, and it left me feeling like, was it this fast in the manga, or are they just trying to speed it up because they only have like 12 episodes to get this done, and we're on episode I think like 8 or something. All I know is that it moved so fast and made me feel like uncomfortable. So like Monica's bored with Tsubasa. I'm kind of like a little annoyed with how it's been, so I'm thinking maybe we'll probably end up dropping it before the season ends. I'm not sure. I think it's 12 episodes. I don't really remember if we're going to get like a second core of it during the summer. I don't really think so. Alrighty, so we got off at, I think it was like 11. I'm not really sure. Rested until like 12:30. I went back on and I worked on pages 7 and 9. I know that I got 9 really close to being completed, but I only got like a little bit into 7. So I stopped at about like 2 because I was tired, and then we rested from 2 until like 4. I know I was working on other things, I just can't remember what they were right now. Okay, so at 4 we went to the meeting. People were concerned that not enough people have been coming to the meetings lately. Like, we used to have like a lot of people come to these meetings because they're mandatory. Laura always made sure to like enforce that they were mandatory, but like now it just feels like we barely get like barely like 20 people, and it's mostly just parents and their kids. And like they didn't really have much to report, just that the school next door is having an event on Friday. They're having a garden tea party sometime during the summer. Oh, what else is there? I didn't know that they were growing produce in our garden, because like I always felt like, well, someone else planted it. I don't feel like I have the right to go picking through it, but like they were offering people to come down there and pick through it and to join in along and grow your own stuff, and I just felt like I don't know. I mean, at the rate that we eat cucumbers, we cannot grow cucumbers fast enough. They ended up passing out cupcakes to celebrate the May birthdays, and then we took 2 cupcakes and headed back home. We got home at about like 5. We went to bed at about 6, and then I woke up at about somewhere between like 9 and 10. I don't really remember when. I got up and I worked on pages 7 and 9. I completed 9. I got 7 as close to completion as possible, and I only managed to do 1 audio file. And then I went to sleep at about sometime between like 11 and 12. So today I woke up at 5:30. I finished the last 2 audio files, but I didn't compress the video. We ate breakfast and we caught up with YouTube because there wasn't anything else to watch. I think Comic Girls comes out for lunch today. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna compress the video when I go back on at 9. Right now it's like, it should almost be 8. And I've also just been catching up with my journals and planners. I think throughout the rest of 8, I'm probably gonna sprint through chapter 28 through maybe 31. I'm not really sure, because like I've been really like thinking about what I want to do with this chapter, all the topics I want to bring up and how to make them relate to each other in a natural conversation. It's really hard for me to explain it to someone who's never written much dialogue. But yeah, I love writing dialogue. So this is basically what's going to happen. Then Monica has an appointment at 2:30. So I don't know how long it's going to take her to go through that, but I want to get through chapters 28 and 29. Specifically, I want to complete chapter 28 because I want to stay 2 chapters ahead of myself. So far, I managed to waste 2 whole weeks not making chapter 28. I'm late, but I was able to get other things done. Since Monica is still working on the last 3 pages of chapter 25, I'm gonna be working on completing Byron's profile, and Fouillard's profile and Clotilda's profile. I still haven't done those yet. Also, because we don't have any more ingredients for lunch, we're just gonna walk down to Taco Bell. I'm most likely probably gonna do Taco Bell either like before we have to go to her appointment. I'm not really sure like when before, but she wants to go before, because like we usually eat at like 10:30, but I think that we might actually have to go a little bit. I don't really know. Oh yeah, she also wants to look at Paula's Predators, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that, because like I have things I need to do. But yeah, we don't eat, like I said, we don't need to eat lunch until like 10:30 or 11, so we'll see how that goes. Alrighty then. I guess that's really all for today. I'm really hoping to finish the pages before tomorrow. I might be up all night trying to get them done. I should try to get the next page from her though, and but I want to get it after I'm done with Byron's profile, because like I feel like I just need to get that out of the way. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Friday, the first day of June, but I have to go back to Thursday really quick. So I went back on at 9 a.m. I worked on Byron, Clotilda, and Fouillard's profiles, the text only. The only profile I actually managed to put onto the picture was Byron. I finished him, and we had to leave at 10:30. My video wasn't finished compressing, so we left it compressing as we hit Taco Bell, and on the way I collected a couple of bottles and cans. When we got home, it was about like 12 noon. We ended up like crashing because we were both extremely tired. I woke up at like 1:30, and then I went back on to complete Fouillard and Clotilda's profile, but I saved them, and then I loaded Byron to the locked blog, and then I had to hurry and pack up so we can go to Monica's 2 o'clock appointment. We hit the appointment. We were actually I think we were like 10 to 5 minutes early, and I worked on the script, but I didn't get very far. I only managed to make it to like 1 column of it, and that's it. And I had like 6 columns I needed to fill up. So I'm mad about that. I guess I have to work on it today. I didn't get a chance to finish it yesterday. So I got back home and I finished working on the pages that I had. Monica gave me 2 more. She gave me page 10 and page 8, I think. So the Tuesday pages, I have them and I can put text on them. I'm going to do that in a moment. Page 10, I didn't finish it right away, so I ended up having to save it. My video was compressing its second compression, but it still wasn't done, so we ended up hitting Vaughn's in the evening. We got something to eat for the morning, and then we got something to eat in the afternoon. And when I got home, my video was still not done compressing. It didn't finish until 7, and then meanwhile I got caught up with my journals and planners. And then I went straight to bed. Okay, so I woke up at 3:30. I went back to work on the pages. I completed the artwork for whatever wasn't done with pages 10 and 8. And then I kicked Monica out of bed at 5. We made breakfast and we watched Comic Girls. And this episode was mostly about Koyume, and she was having weight issues, and she was also having manuscript issues. And what's her name? Tsubasa lost her manuscript, but she left it in the science room or something like that. But yeah, I feel like they're continuing to push Koyume and Tsubasa as a couple, and like I said, I'm not feeling it. I still prefer Tsubasa with the teacher, but that's just me. Ugh. So yeah. After that, we left for the bank at about like 6 to 6:30. I don't really remember. picked up a bunch of bottles and cans on the way there. Saved $100. Let's see, I also when we got home, we hit Vaughn's and we bought like $70 worth of food, and then we got back at about 8 a.m. I got caught up with my journals and planners. It's almost 9 right now. Let me see, what time is it now? 8:50, 8:51. I need to load my video. I haven't done that yet. And then also I need to put text on all the Tuesday pages, so I'm gonna do that when I get on. And what else do I need to do? I think that's mostly it. If I can get all that done early, I want to start either typing out the script or writing out the script when I'm on my free time. All I know is that I really want to get through 28 and 29 because I definitely know what's going to happen with that. I'm a little iffy about 30 and 31 because I'm not really sure if I can get that well executed. I'm not going to need more than what I need into 31. But 31 through 40 is going to be the introduction of the Hurricane Brigade, and like I'm so excited for this. It's not even funny. So like I really hope this goes well. I'm hoping that the next time we see them, we should be seeing them like, because like we're gonna see them for a brief moment and then we're gonna see them again. And I'm like, I don't know if this scene is gonna take all 10 chapters, because like 10 chapters of volume 4. I mean, it shouldn't, but just in case if it does, like, I'm concerned about that, because like if it takes all of volume 4 to get through the first time we see the Hurricane Brigade, I'm kind of hoping that we will only take like about like half the volume, or have a little bit more than half the volume. But if it takes the whole volume, I think that it would probably take like 5 chapters to get back to seeing them again, and that I don't know how long it's gonna take to get through the finale portion of it. I think probably like if we take like, if all of volume 4 is the first face off with the Hurricane Brigade, then and then the next 5 chapters is the in-between part, then from the middle of volume 5 to volume 6, I think would probably be the second encounter. And then from like 7 to 8 will be the finale. So that's what I'm assuming. So I'm hoping that I won't need to go over 80 chapters. I'm only willing to go up to 90, and that's it. I definitely do not want to do 100, because I'm just not about that life. So best case scenario. Alrighty then. We don't know if we're doing the village today or tomorrow. We're still trying to finish chapter 25. I do need to print out the draft for chapter 26 for next week. And in case that we don't get it done today, we're probably gonna do the village like maybe next week. I don't know. Best case scenario, probably next week. But actually, technically, best case scenario is supposed to be this week. Well, if it works out, it works out. I don't really know. As far as I'm concerned, I feel like we'll probably go like tomorrow, and maybe like next Thursday if things don't work out. But yeah, I don't know. I can't think. All I know is that the only thing we wanted to see was, actually, we want to see everything out there. So we feel like we need to really dedicate a whole day to it. It's a shame that we're so busy at the moment. I don't know. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Saturday, but I have to go back to Friday really quick. So I went back on at 9 a.m. and I completed all of the Tuesday pages while I was browsing Pinterest. I ended up stopping at 11:30 to eat lunch. We attempted to watch Kare Kano, but it was awful. I feel like maybe it would have been better if we attempted to watch the English version, but we tried to watch the Japanese version, and it just felt like the exposition dumping felt awful. I could not stand it. So we didn't make it very far. Alright, so we wrapped up lunch at about 12 noon. We hit Fallas Predis to buy new bedding, and in the process of looking for new bedding, we ended up picking up a couple of seat cushions for the chairs that we have in our house. So technically 4 chairs, so we only got 2 because we use those 2 the most for the computer. So we got those. And then we got home. We ended up making the bed with the new bedding. It's white with pink stripes, like dark pink stripes. Monica said they look kind of red, but they're definitely pink. And then I went back on and I worked on any of the pages that I hadn't finished yet. I think the last 2 pages I had to work on was like 12 and 10, I think. I don't really remember. But I finished the art for 12, but that was it. Okay, so I got off at 3, I crashed, I woke up at 4, and then after catching up my journals and planners, I went back on for a moment, and on my way going on, I ended up starting my period, so I took some painkiller for that. And then I tried to work a little bit more on the pages, but I didn't get very far. So then we went to sleep at about between like 6 and 7. I woke up at like between 9 and 10. I completed all the pages. I added text to the last 3 pages and I loaded them. So chapter 25 I finished right in the middle of the night, and then right when as it was becoming midnight I went to sleep. So I woke up at 5:30 this morning and I started printing out the draft of chapter 26. We watched the next episode of Boku no Hero Academia as I attempted to. I was mostly ignoring it because I just really didn't care. After a while, Monica's like, can we skip some of this? So I started flipping through it and we made it to the end. It was really uninteresting. Oh my god. I told her I wasn't interested in watching it though. Okay, so after we took a shower and then we crashed until like 9-ish. I can't remember when we woke up, but I got up to finish printing the drafts. And then we ate lunch, so it was about like, I think 10 or 11. We ate lunch, and then we hit Bonds and bought a couple of things we forgot to get when we were there. On our way back, we checked the mail, and my new ID card was in the mail. I don't like my new picture. I almost feel like my old picture was better, and I hated my old picture. Oh, it's so annoying. But yeah, I was so disappointed in it. Ugh. Well, it's better than nothing. My new ID card expires on 2023. Wow, that won't be for a while though. Alrighty, so let's see. I got caught up with my journals and plans. I'm recording audio right now. Monica's coloring in extras that I gave her. I have one set of extras I need to complete because there's an element that I need to add to the actual image as the bag. And then I have to figure out what to do after that because like I have nothing else to work on that was scheduled. I did the printing of the drafts and I did everything else. What time is it right now? I don't know how long I want to work for, but I do want to try. It's 12:37. Okay. I don't know how long I want to work for, but I do want to try to complete or start working on the script for chapter 28. I really want to get through that. I don't know how far I can get with that though, because like I didn't get to like really write out much when I was doing the writing for it back during Monica's appointment. Oh, which reminds me, she got another appointment from her brand new care coordinator. I think her appointment is on the 7th. Is that what she said? I think it was on the 7th. So I need to write that down. We're going to that next week. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do. We ended up canceling going to the village today because Monica in the end didn't really feel like going. But maybe we'll probably go next week. We need to go before the cards expire. So they expire like on the 21st. So that means that we have at least like 2 more weeks to use them, like next week and then the week after. And that's it. So I don't no idea. I still need to get printer ink. I want to try to get a shredder because we said that we would get a shredder, and we really do need a shredder because I'm accumulating so much paperwork, and we don't have a space to put the paperwork anymore because we got rid of the excess drawers that we had. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna make an attempt to work on chapter 28. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know how far I'm gonna get. I'm gonna see if I can actually like complete it by Monday at latest. So hopefully that'll work out. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Sunday, but I have to go back to Saturday really quick. So I went back on, and instead of working on the script, I ended up working on art. I'm still mad that I didn't even work on the script. The very last thing we did that day was we ate ravioli and then we went to bed at 6. I woke up at 9 p.m. I went straight to work on the Sunday pages. I inked all of them, but I didn't quite finish all of them. I only finished one. I think it was page 2. And then I got tired at like 1:30, so I decided to stop. I woke up at 4:30 and I completed the rest of the liner. I had like a panel and a half to finish. And then I finished setting up page 3, so I could put those on Monica's cartridge, and then I finished the lineup for page 1, but I scanned it and I haven't actually set it up yet. I think I just got stuck at the phase of editing it. I ended up stopping for breakfast and we watched the next episode of Cardcaptor Sakura. And in this episode, they finally revealed that she's making these cards, and it did not seem like it. I feel like she's just conjuring them into existence. We still haven't gotten any explanation about why her original cards turned clear to begin with. I'm waiting for them to explain that. But other than that, I feel like they spend way too much time pandering to the people who ship Sakura and Saran. I feel like the more they show that, the more I just feel like, okay, we're wasting animation. What else is with this? So, not to mention the last night that actually just ruined it for me was that her great grandfather was going to give her an entire building. I was like, no. Ugh. Okay, so after we went for a walk, we found various bottles and cans, and I think we found like a penny and a nickel, so I need to add that to the collection. I also need to recalculate how much change we had, because like I haven't really been quite keeping track. I've just been throwing it into the change purse. And we haven't been to Walmart in a while. I don't know when we're gonna have a chance to go. I still need to get the ink. I already got like ink is low messages for this current cartridge that I have. I'm currently bleeding it out, so which means that everything I print in red. And then, what else was there? I want to get a shredder, so I'm assuming that all the change that I'm saving up is going to go towards that. What else is there? I think that's virtually it about what happened this morning. Okay, so first thing on the agenda, I have to complete page 1, which I have to set up and I have to start coloring it. And I'm a little worried because I don't really think I have much to listen to today. I'm going to see if I can try to find some podcasts. Typically, a lot of videos usually come out between Sunday and Monday, and I usually have a lot to listen to, but like I haven't found anything lately. So I'll see how that goes. Other than that, I'm trying to think of topics I want to search for on YouTube. I know that I have a bunch of videos that I have saved for certain programs that I'm using, and I haven't bothered, watching any of those tutorials, so I'm just like, I don't know. Other than that, I think that's more or less everything I could think of. I need to finish the last fan art for the queue for June, because like I have something that's going to be randomly in the middle of the month, and I'm hoping that somebody will order or somebody will request something. I don't know if they will. I have like 2 weeks until then though. And lastly, I have Flora and her family. I still haven't done the background for that. When I was working on the extras. I only managed to do the extras for what chapter was it? Chapter 7, I think it was. And that was it. So, I also printed out Agnes's new profile art, because like her old one, I didn't like how it looked, and I didn't like where it was going, so I decided to just scrap it. Other than that, I think that's virtually it. I can't think of anything else. It's almost 9, so I want to get on soon. It's 8:49. Alrighty then, that's all for today. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Monday, but I have to go back to Sunday really quick. So while I was recording, Monica was watching TED Talks about schizophrenia. And the reason why she started looking into it is because when we were walking, we were talking about how she thought it was interesting how people were able to find like focus groups or support groups for people who are transgender and whatnot. And she was wondering if there was anything like that for people with schizophrenia. And the process, instead of, finding support, she ended up just triggering her symptoms. And then she was experiencing the symptoms for the rest of the day. And so I had to give her a pill. I really wish that she hadn't looked into it. Because it really ruined our day. So I ended up working on page 1 all the way up until lunch. And that was about at the point where I realized that she had relapsed. She insisted on going for a walk because, like, when she's feeling schizophrenic symptoms, she wants to like run away, And so going outside and being outside, getting away from where she is the only way she knows how to do it. But it was one, it was extremely hot, and two, we could not engage in a conversation with each other, and it really frustrated both of us. So we decided to just go back home. So I got caught up with my journals and planners. I went back on about 12. I worked on pages 2 and 3, and I got both of the artwork done for both pages at about like 4. I know that I crashed at some point, but I just cannot remember when. I think it was probably in between. Like I was probably on for like an hour and a half, and I crashed and I got back on after a point. All I know is I finished at about 4. So I think we went to bed about 6-ish. I'm not sure. I woke up at 9. I worked on the Wednesday pages until 1. I only got one of the pages line arted, and the other 2, I think I barely started 1. I was hoping to wake up at like 4, but I ended up getting up at 5. So I completed the last 2 pages. I passed them off to Monica at about 6:30. We ate breakfast, and then we headed out to Northgate to get water. And so we just barely got home, and so it's 8 right now. I'm just got finished catching up my journals and planners, and I'm trying to decide what else I need to do today, because I try to do a script on Mondays, but I also have to finish the Sunday pages, because even though I got the art done, I haven't put the text on it. So I'm hoping I can hurry through and we just slap the text on it, and then get it up, and then work on the script. So I really need to do that. Is there anything else? Yeah, I feel like that's just my main goal. I'm mostly gonna just be focusing on that. So this is the second to the last recording. Tomorrow's gonna be the last recording, and then I have to figure out how to squeeze editing audio into my routine. Is there anything else that's happening today? I think that's virtually it. Yeah, alrighty then. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, it is Tuesday, but I have to go back to Monday really quick. So I went back on at 9, and I completed and loaded the Sunday pages, and then afterwards we ate lunch, and then we hit Vaughn's, and we picked up some more lettuce, cucumber, and etc. So when we got back from Vaughn's, we found that Monica's ID card came in the mail. It was only a day or 2 after mine. And she really likes her picture. I keep catching her looking at it. I'm so mad that I ended up with a bad picture. Ugh. Oh, I wish I can go back and redo it. Alrighty then. So when I got back, I ended up going on at noon, and I started working on the script for chapter 28. I worked on it until like I think it was like either 1 or 2. I can't really remember. All I know is that I crashed and I woke up at 3, and then I completed the script, but I also feel like it's not perfect. There's still something missing about it. I need to tweak it. I was hoping I can do that today. Monica didn't finish the Monday pages, so obviously I'm doing that today. I woke up at 1:30. I was trying to wake up earlier, but I didn't. I woke up at 1:30. I hurried to complete the Tuesday pages, and I finished them barely at like 6, right before breakfast. I was so busy setting up the pages, I completely forgot to kick Monica out of bed. So she made breakfast at about 6:30. There wasn't anything to watch, so we just ate in the bedroom, and then afterward we decided to go for a walk. We wandered around the other neighborhood. We only got like a bottle and 2 cans, and then we got home at about like 8. And instead of catching up my journals and planners and recording like I usually do when we get home, I ended up working on the pinup pictures for volume 3. Last time I did, for volume 1, I did Flora and Marie for the first season, for the first series. This time I did Fauna, Clotilda, and Fouillard. So let's see how that goes. So I finished working on that about like 9-ish. I was well into 9, and I worked on the Monday pages up until 10:30. So Monica's making lunch right now, and I should prepare the room so that we can eat. There still is nothing to watch. I was waiting for a Roku Hodo, but they didn't seem to have anything. I wonder if it's over, or maybe it's just late. I don't know. Oh, okay. So this is my goal. Okay, I need to unload the phone. I need to edit the audio. I need to complete the Monday pages. I'm sure I can do all those in tandem with one another, and I need to finish the script for chapter 28, but I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do that. And also need to take a bath. I'm probably going to do that after lunch. I'm not really sure. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything that we need to get done. Is there anything else coming up? I have an appointment tomorrow. Monica has an appointment on Thursday, so let's see how that goes. Oh, I'm so tired. Alrighty then. That's all for today. I will see you in the next one.